It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Thompson going play action here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Thompson now on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Got a man, it's Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Thompson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second and 6.
Second and 6. At the 14-yard line.
Sticking with Thompson here. Open man right side is Tony. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
An inexplosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a first down coming up.
Ready, ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
He's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, ram. Whoa.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Herbert going to change the look. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, Herbert. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor tight.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 25-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Finds Gibbs on a check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Thompson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third and long, Thompson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chiefs 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Herbert changing things up. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Herbert on first down now. This one complete to Scott Miller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Home to troops right. Hey, go lion. Why did
they go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Ready.
Herbert now. He connects with Hyatt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Now they'll change things up.
33-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Taken down at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7.
Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Mustang 19.
Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. On his horse. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
Yeah, it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Set.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Down to about the 23. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Chubb again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 18. Dolphins 14. And McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Ready, break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. 48 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he stopped immediately there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Well, they'll shift things around. Now Thompson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback out.
And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Thompson going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Here's Thompson. And this throw a bit reached back for him.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Here's Thompson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now Thompson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ray.
Herbert gonna throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, go forward.
Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert. Pass caught. Miller.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
3rd and 3.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
12.
Throwing. Herbert. Got an open man. That's Campbell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. He's got it to Williams. They find some open field here.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Cut 19. 19, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's into the secondary.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Crowd right. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Now Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because